Today we are outside the Universal Studios main gate here on Lancashire Boulevard, and it's the 5th day of picketing here at the studio. And today we've got a sizable turnout. In addition to the normal sort of writers and other supporters, a lot of fans of different shows have come down. In particular, I work for Battlestar Galactica.
I'm here. I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm a fan. I was coming to a Battlestar convention over at the Marriott in Burbank, and the strike started, so I came out today to support the writers.
Power! Battlestar Galactica is a great show, so you know that's what we're supporting.
Fan Day kind of grew out of the fans themselves. They were looking for ways to sort of support the writers during the strike. They came up with a website called fansforwriters.com. They've started sort of threads for all the different shows and places for fans to go to get information about the strike.
For some reason, people from as far away as, East Weewa are getting out of their tour buses as they enter the studios and coming up and shaking the hands of the strikers and saying, "I'm from Michigan, and I was going to go on this tour, but I'm not going to do it. I won't cross a picket line." That's something that's never happened before, and that's why this strike is very different.
We came from Santa Barbara just to support the writers.
When I say union, you say power. Union, union. When I say union, you say power. Union, union.
Writers deserve to be paid for their creative work because that's the foundation for your show, for your movie, for your book.
I got here just after the 1961 strike. I've been on strike line since 1962. I was here for
your first memory of the strike line when coming into this business. How did you break in anyway?
I wrote well. Actually, Alfred Hitchcock bought a book of mine, Memos from Purgatory.
Alfred Hitchcock Presents or Alfred Hitchcock?
It was Alfred Hitchcock Presents, the Alfred Hitchcock Hour. It was Jimmy Cahn's first starring role. That's back in '62. But I wrote for a series called Ripcord, which was the last series that was done at the old Ziv Studios. And I do not have a mansion, and I do not have a swimming pool, and I do not have a Rolls Royce. But I did buy myself a 1947 Packard.
All the guilds, even IATSE and the Teamsters, get residuals. They don't get theirs directly, but theirs are paid into their health and pension funds. So all the guilds in town, depend on residuals in one way, shape, or form.
What were your memories of those early strikes?
That people walked.
Did it work?
Yeah, it worked. Why do you think we get residuals? Why do you think we have health insurance? Why do you think we have dental? Why do you think that there is a guild? Why do you think that we get credit?
And as TV moves from the broadcast model onto the internet model, suddenly all those residuals are going to dry up over here on TV, and then if they're not replaced on the internet, suddenly everyone's livelihood is going to be threatened in a very real way.
And people say, "Oh, you're all millionaires." Horse manure. 99% of these people don't work at all, and when they do, they work for guild minimum, which they got only because the guild struck and held the alliance's feet to the fire and made them give us minimums. Otherwise, we'd still be working for the kind of money that they were handing out in 1932. Everything that emerges on all of the media, whether it's the internet, or it's Google, or it's YouTube, or it's ABC, NBC, CBS, whether it's MGM or Paramount, it all starts with the word.